Welcome to week number 5, my weekly vlog. This one's gonna be a little bit more action-packed, I think, because I have a lot of things to say and mention, or things I want to mention. So let's get to it. I got my sticky note where I write my things when I'm working, I gotta catch these thoughts. And yeah. So I notice people don't really ask questions when they don't understand something. And it's mostly adults. It's like a learned behavior. When they don't understand something or aren't really sure about the topic of the conversation, they'd rather pretend that they know. Like, I don't know why. Maybe they are afraid to look stupid. But this is like slowing you down and hindering you in, being more knowledgeable, actually leveling up in life. If you ask on the spot, it's better than just like waiting and then going home and looking it up yourself. If it's a minuscule thing. But people don't even ask and don't even bother to look it up later. So there's that about people. Okay, I'll talk about my crooked teeth. I know that I have crooked teeth, and I think it's because as a kid, I was eating a lot of sweets, or it could have been because of cold drinks. The temperature change when you eat a hot meal and you drink a cold beverage, then like the temperature shock might impact the growth of your teeth. I'm not sure about that. Or is it just the sweets? But I'm sure there is a reason for that. Our ancestors used to have these like perfect teeth. No cavities, no nothing. And perfectly aligned. But nowadays, dude, there has to be a cause. I still haven't like researched that, but yeah, I'm aware. That's one of the motivators that motivate me to make it, so that I can afford braces. So throughout my life, nothing has been given to me. Like, whatever. And my first lesson in life. Okay. Everybody has their first lessons, right? In life. I think my first lesson in life was this long ass lesson that took many, many years for me to understand. That you have to take ownership of your own life. And for me, it was that I decided to be the best son my parents would have. So I obeyed everything and listened to them to the last word. But it turned out that they were incompetent and didn't know what they were doing, didn't know what's best for me, didn't actually try to think what's best for me. They just followed whatever's mainstream, whatever like people do, and not really doing it well, not playing the game, like as if they played on autopilot or thought that the game was too easy while they were failing big time. They did everything wrong. Yeah, everything. But it is what it is. You can't choose your starting point, but you can choose where you end up, or something. You are in control of where you end up. Okay. So if, yeah, I was thinking that if I was still gaming and didn't go on this self-improvement journey, I would have been a different person, much different, to the worse. I would have still believed the nonsense that they tell you and teach you. And I would have been so bad, depressed, maybe even dead, man, to be honest. You know, the truth gives you knowledge, or knowledge? The truth gives you power and control of your own life. Because you gotta bend to it. There is only one truth. Not your truth or my truth. That is mostly like people's perception of the truth, but not the actual truth. There's only one truth, and you gotta like bend to it. Otherwise, you'll be living a lie. I used to play a lot of free indie games on Steam, and it's mostly depressing games of depressed game devs pouring out their inner feelings and thoughts. It is a form of creation, and creation is art, but it was really sad, man. A lot of people go through depression, and these people are mostly not visible. Yeah, I used to play a lot these free games on Steam, and it was really depressing. Like many of these games, and you are in control what you consume and where you hang out. So you know, if you are constantly around this negative energy, then you know it impacts you, impacts the way you think and the way you live. So I had to let that go, man. People are really depressed, especially game devs for some reason. I think it's loneliness and like being away from society, like being at home only on your computer, not having a genuine human interaction and connection. Oh, yeah. Okay, as of recently, I tried taping my mouth while going to sleep. The effect was good, but I actually taped over my lips, and now they have been feeling so weird and uncomfortable, sort of irritated. I hope it goes away. It sucks. Yeah. I still feel like something, I don't know. I feel like it's healing, but it's so bad I'm not doing that again, or doing that in a different way. I don't know. Never putting tape over my lips. Like it's so annoying, and I hope it heals all the way, cuz it's such a weird feeling, man. Might be like Botox or something, I don't know. I was also thinking about canceling these weekly vlogs, because I don't know if they have any meaning or anyone cares, you know. But like, I'm already committed. I hate quitting when I decide for something. Oh man. Well, let me know in the comments if just encourage me, please. um and yeah, recently it has been really strange, like as if I was in the unknown land, and like, you know, not being very sure of things. It's when you are in an unfamiliar environment where you aren't able to be so sure about things. Usually I'm pretty like sure and aware, and you know what's gonna happen when you are in a familiar environment, but there's not much growth. I think growth happens in the environment that I'm in right now, where or mind state, I don't know what it is exactly, where you are only there with your gear and you don't know what to expect from the environment. But that's where you learn about the world, about yourself, and you gotta be aware what might come your way. So I'm in a swamp, metaphorically, and yeah, trying to not be in the confused state, because I think it's the worst state to be in, to be confused. I hate confusion. I hate confused people because they confuse other people with their behavior. And they don't even feel bad about it. I hate people that confuse other people and don't feel bad about it. So I hate confusion. It's also the state where you can be manipulated the easiest, because you won't even resist. A person that's like afraid, they will be resisting because they don't want to be doing it. But confused people doesn't know. Confused people don't know like what the heck is going on, so they might as well just go with wherever they're being led to. So I'm not really confused, but I'm not sure, which I don't like. The sense of certainty is what people hold on to the most, but there have to be moments where you shouldn't be certain, because you're in the unfamiliar environment, and that's where the growth happens the most. Yeah, I even had to admit that I might be wrong, which people don't do, and I was thinking about it, and you cannot be always right, and it's important to admit that you might have been wrong. Having an open mind is important for your growth, because if you just go with your certain way of thinking, you won't be growing. And that's what people do. They don't grow because they don't like the feeling of uncertainty. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this week. Trying a new format of making videos. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, not giving up and being in a swamp. Get out of my swamp. Alright, thanks for listening, and see ya.